Hello, good morning children. How are you? Today we are going to start very last portion of your class 10th history chapter, Rise of Nationalism in India. It's very interesting topic today, Rise of Nationalism in Europe. It's very interesting whenever we have to visualizing the nation after unification, disintegration, freedom struggle. We want to represent ourselves, how it can be represented in front of other countries of the world. Like one source is that globe, right? On globe our identification is there that it's India, right? It's India, we can show it. But every time we cannot take this globe or this map in our hands, or any meetings, international conferences, seminars. We have to make some symbols, some personifications and some symbolic things so that we can represent ourselves. We can represent ourselves that we are here, our presence is here. Suppose you may see when there are international conferences, meetings, right? Different type of summits are there, sessions are there. Each and every country ministers having their flag in front of that. Right? India has Indian flag that is tricolor. America, Canada, England, Japan, France, Italy, Germany, whatsoever. But how it came into existence under the heading of visualizing the nation. All those citizens have decided how we can visualize it in front of other countries of the world. Like I would like to give example. It was trend during those days, during 19th century. It was trend during 17th, 18th and 19th century to represent nation, to personify nation, to show our symbolic that we are belonging to this nation and others are belonging to such and such nation. That is there, that is used allegory. Allegory is as a personification of female figure, right? Female figure to represent some abstract idea through the female statue. Abstract idea like honesty, power, strength, greed, envy, such type of abstract ideas are there. Like this allegory was used in Germany also, in France also, and that in England also, and other countries of the world, like Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty. And in Germany it is as Germania, France it is Anne Marie, and in India it is Bharat Mata. Bharat Mata. Whatsoever worn by that statue, whatsoever in her hands, that is symbolic. Like you may see these allegories. If you talk about this Germania in that Germany, it is a symbol of allegory German nation and visualizing representation. Germania wears a crown of oak tree. Oak leaves are there, and these oak leaves are symbolic, stand symbolic for the heroism in German. Symbolic for the heroism in German. If we talk about France, in France, these are Marine statue is there, and that is red cap, tricolor, coquette, statue of Marine. Erected public stairs to remind the public of nation symbol of unity and persuade them to identify with it, and it is the image marked on their coins, and some type of stamps are also there. Like India Also you may see that steps of our heroism leaders, this and that is also there. And Germania, Statue of Liberty and Bharat Mata, during those days, it was somewhat used as symbolic to show the allegory, to personify, to characterize, to show the symbols of their unity, symbols of their power, symbols of their strength accordingly. It was the idea, strange idea behind visualizing the nation in front of other nations, and it was easy to represent such images through a portrait, statue, and how does it give face to the nation. That statue gave face to the nation, that the portrait gave face to the nation, wear-up gave face to the nation, whatsoever in their hands, crown, wearing, all these used as personification symbols over there for that. So it was also during that time used, and like there are some symbols in French Revolution, broken chains. Broken chain was there, it was used to symbolic as freed from slavery, and there was some eagle with their beak petals, that was symbol of German Empire into its strength. Then there was crown of oak leaves, it stands for heroism, oak leaves. In that France it was oak leaves, or in German it was a symbol of heroism. Then olive branch around the sword, willing to make peace. Then black, red and gold tricolor flag of liberal nationalist in this revolutionary period 1830 to 1848, and banned by the Duke of German states. Rays of the rising sun mean to say beginning of new era. Whatsoever I have told you, all these rays of rising sun, that leaves of a particular tree, all these are their symbols, right? They have personified some different abstract idea. This was the major idea behind to visualize the nation just after independence, just after unification, just after integration or disintegration, not only in the Europe but whole of the world. But keep in mind, here we are talking about Europe only, that whatsoever things happened. I give example from India also, so that you may be familiarized with that idea, how it was adopted, like whatsoever adopted by Indians also, right? So it is easy to understand that in this way it can be standardized. Germania, there are different type of portrait on your book, portraited by different artists, and there is one activity given on your book, page number 24. Page number 24. That activity, different things have been shown. Different things have been shown over there. You have to see that which thing is personified, used as symbolic, used as allegory for what. Name of the things, like there is one table, the name of that particular article, symbol, and belonging to which country, that you have to do that activity given on page number 24. With the help of this box, you have to identify the attributes of Wits Germania and interpret the symbolic meanings of the paintings in earlier allegorical rendering of 1836. What the artist has portrayed in that crown, place where it has now located the broken chains, and explain the significance of this change also. Hopefully you have understood. See that page, box number, and try to find out based upon visualizing the nation, these articles and these things. Okay student, bye, take care. Almost we have ended this chapter, but one small portion is left. We'll do it tomorrow. Don't forget to attempt your activity. Page number 24, box number 3, and you have to compare those things with this, how they have been used to personify the nation for the symbolic of that particular nation. Thank you, students. Bye.